Justin Tafa versus Austen Lane. Now, in the red corner, we've got 6-3-0, and in the blue corner, we've got 12-3-0. One no contest, although there would also be a no contest for Justin Tafa too.
Yes.
Because that one no contest was with each other. So that's a bit of a faux pas on that.
We didn't really see too much in that fight. The eye poke came really early on. It did look like that Justin Tafa was closing the distance quite well. He was controlling the centre. Austen Lane sticking on the outside and trying to utilise his kicks and to keep Tafa at bay, and then the eye poke happened. So there's a lot to kind of still get through in this fight. There might be a few switches up in terms of game plan, but I think we could very well see a finish in this one.
Do you know, I was pretty surprised in the last one because I thought that Tafa would want to go second, draw out that jab and counter. However, what we did see for the short duration which it lasted, he was definitely putting on the pace. He was, like you said, he was coming to get it from Lane, which is different to what I expected. But ultimately, the theory's still the same: get in close. You know, whether he goes second to get close or whether he goes first, he wants to be in that pocket for sure.
Because he's got that Samoan power, man. You know, just like his brother, which we saw against Parker Porter, literally like 2 weeks ago. The guy is very talented. He comes from that
Tafa gang.
That tougher gang, the Mark Hunt gang of Samoans. I can't remember what the word I described it now, but they're all studs.
Come and bring that power. It's all in the veins.
I can kind of see it happening maybe again. But I mean, both guys have got like finishes on their record. I think Tafa's gone to a decision twice, which was against Carlos Felipe and Jared Vandeera. But other than that, he got finished early on in his UFC debut. But other than that, he's been finishing dudes in like the first round. Then on Austen Lane, on the other hand, all pretty much finishes. To fight someone like Justin Tafa in this would be his third UFC fight now. I think it's pretty impressive. But his finishing rate is purely what's got him there.
But look at this. I mean, the numbers on the screen, 100% of the wins from Tafa have come from knockout. He knows no other way of getting the job done. And Lane has got long hands too, and he has that power as well. It's I guess if you look at the average fight time, it's more in favor of Tafa, so it does make the number a little bit more impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he's had more fights in the UFC, that's why.
Yeah. But also, you can look here at the only other, all 100% of the wins for Austen. These both guys are finishers. Austen Lane's got a little sprinkle there of some submission ability. But that might bring me right onto this then. Takedown defense for Tafa is 100%. Not enough data to be collected for Austen Lane, really. But would Austen Lane want to sort of take it to those areas or try submit someone like Tafa, as he's been able to get a submission before?
Yeah, I mean, you would think so. When you look at someone like Justin Tafa, you'd think you'd want to clinch up with him, find a way to get him down to the ground and really grind him out. Because I think that's what Jared Vandeera may have done in their fight.
With Austen Lane, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to solve that reach problem. The disparity here is 6 inches. 74 to Lane's 80. So it's sizable. It's sizable.
No.
And then once you lie him down, then I guess that advantage is gone, is the idea. So you think it's going to be a stand-up affair for the duration, but of course the goal for Tafa would be to get it to the ground and just level the playing field if possible.
For the majority, yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at it now, actually. What's quite surprising is, according to the UFC stats, Tafa's not been taken down. So, yeah, according to this, I mean... Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100% takedown defense. So,
which is good.
I think that's going to be a real struggle to get him down. Obviously, with Austen Lane, we ain't got enough data to decide. But yeah, you think that would be his best route.
Yeah. Now, if you look at what the odds are suggesting here, that's huge. A lot of people think minus 238 is a money line on Justin Tafa, which is significant to the plus 195 in Austen Lane. So they think that his power is going to be suffice. It's going to suffice and do the job. I guess a lot of people saw the pressure put him in the first fight and thought that's going to be much continued in this next one too.
George Murray says, Tafa knockout. Had a Kiwi at work, used to call Pacific Islanders coconuts because how hard their heads are. Lane pokes his other eye, and then he's probably poked the bear and will walk out with his face bloody.
That's one way of doing it. That's one end of a breakdown.
God, so detailed, George. That's insane. And Ash is going with tougher knockout. I think a first round knockout. Perhaps I would bank on. In this fight.
Look, it sounds, and you got two finishers going in there at the heavyweight divisions. Like, they do not do, or they don't win.
Someone's got to fall.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Someone does have to fall. And I guess if we're putting power against power, then we've got to say Justin Tafa. But I mean, perhaps Austen Lane might see a benefit in taking it to a decision for the first time, playing the long game. Might be smart.
Potentially.
Tafa's lost every single decision he's come to. So it's going to be in his interest to play in the long game. But speed and power, we can go straight to Tafa, can't we? We can waste no more time. But speed, Tafa has some fast low kicks.
He does, actually. And of course, he's got some fast hands as well.
I might still go with Lane because he's going to have straight to target strikes. And it's going to be looping shots from Tafa. So it might be fast hands, but from when you're throwing a punch to land, it's going to be the faster hands would be.
Tafa likes to load up quite a bit, doesn't he? Whereas Lane might just have a bit more whip to his strikes, and perhaps be the quicker guy in the exchanges. Yeah. So I'll side Lane with speed. Right. So it doesn't say that Tafa has a kickboxing or a boxing background prior to MMA. It notes that obviously Junior Tafa is former Glory heavyweight kickboxer. So he's not as polished, I would say, as his younger brother. Striking, I'd probably just side it with Tafa.
With striking?
Yeah.
I'll go grappling for Lane because it's on paper.
He's probably going to be mostly the one initiating it.
Yeah, and against the cage, I reckon he might be clinching up in there, and it will bleed into grappling from there. But the point is to tie up those weapons when it's in close, because he just doesn't want them to be unchecked. And then speed, we had initially Lane on that. You still confident with Lane on speed?
Yeah.
Lane for speed, and then that kind of gives us the gauges. Do you guys agree in the chats? That was a hard one.
It was a tough one.
I'm sweating.
I'll get to some chats. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that Austen Lane's going to win, because of course he could very well get clipped and get knocked out by Tafa. Because Raphael reckons that Tafa's going to get the knockout win, no doubt. And George Murray says Tafa wins. Then him and Rosenstruck to break him into top 10/15. Wow, that would be some jump, George.